Our Sun and the True Sun by William Quan Judge, published in The Path 1890, read by Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. Considering how little is known of the Sun of this system, it is not to be wondered at that still more is this the case respecting the true Sun. Science laughs, of course, at the mystic's true Sun, for it sees none other than the one shining in the heavens. This at least they pretend to know, for it rises and sets each day, and can be to some extent observed during eclipses or when spots appear on it, and with their usual audacity, the 19th century astronomers learnedly declare all that they do not know about the mighty orb, relegating the ancient ideas on the subject to the limbo of superstitious nonsense. It is not to the modern schools that I would go for information on this subject, because in my opinion, however presumptuous it may be, they really know but little about either moon or sun. A dispute is still going on as to whether the sun throws out heat. On the one hand, it is asserted that he does. On the other, that the heat is produced by the combination of forces from the sun with the elements on and around this earth. The latter would seem to the mystic to be true. Another difference of opinion exists amongst modern astronomers as to the distance of the sun from us, leaving the poor mystic to work it out as he may. Even on the subject of spots on our great luminary, everything nowadays is mere conjecture. It is accepted hypothetically, and no more, that there may be a connection between those spots and electrical disturbances here. Some years ago, Nasmyth discovered objects or changes on the photosphere consisting of what he called willow leaves, 1,000 miles long and 300 miles broad, that constantly moved and appeared to be in shoals. But what are these? No one knows. Science can do no more about informing us than any keen-sighted ordinary mortal using a fine telescope. And as to whether these willow leaves have any connection with the spots or themselves have relation to earthly disturbances, there is equal silence. To sum it up then, our scientific men know but little about the visible sun. A few things they must someday find out, such as other effects from sunspots than mere electrical disturbances, the real meaning of sunspots, the meaning of the peculiar colour of the sun sometimes observed, such as that of a few years ago attributed to cosmic dust, for the want of a better explanation to veil ignorance, and a few other matters of interest. But we say that this sun they have been examining is not the real one, nor any sun at all, but is only an appearance, a mere reflection to us of part of the true sun. And, indeed, we have some support even from modern astronomers, for they have begun to admit that our entire solar system is in motion around some far-off, undetermined centre, which is so powerful that it attracts our solar orb and thus draws his entire system with him. But they know not if this unknown centre be a sun. They conjecture that it is, but will only assert that it is a centre of attraction for us. Now it may simply be a larger body or a stronger centre of energy than the sun, and in turn quite possibly it may be itself revolving about a still more distant and more powerful centre. In this matter the modern telescope and power of calculation are quickly baffled, because they very soon arrive at a limit in the starry field where, all being apparently stationary because of immense distances, there are no means of arriving at a conclusion. All these distant orbs may be in motion, and therefore it cannot be said where the true centre is. Your astronomer will admit that even the constellations in the zodiac, immovable during ages past, may in truth be moving, but at such enormous and awful distances that for us they appear not to move. My object, however, is to draw your attention to the doctrine that there is a true sun of which the visible one is a reflection, and that in this true one there is spiritual energy and help, just as our own beloved luminary contains the spring of our physical life and motion. It is useless now to speculate on which of the many stars in the heavens may be the real sun, for I opine it is none of them, since, as I said before, a physical centre of attraction for this system may only be a grade higher than ours, and the servant of a centre still farther removed. We must work in our several degrees, and it is not in our power to overlap one step in the chain that leads to the highest. Our own sun is, then, for us the symbol of the true one he reflects, and by meditating on the most excellent light of the true sun, we can gain help in our struggle to assist humanity. Our physical sun is for physics, not metaphysics, while that true one shines down within us. The orb of day guards and sustains the animal economy. The true sun shines into us through its medium within our nature. We should then direct our thought to that true sun and prepare the ground within for its influence, just as we do the ground without for the vivifying rays of the King of Day. Thank you.